Wave 4 is available now at optimal.shop.
Boys and girls, welcome back. Got a very special video for you today. It's a project I've been working on for a hot minute. I decided I wanted to take the Progression Series deck from the Galactic Overlord and Return of the Duelist era and turn it into a deck profile. Get it officially built, put to paper, so we could get a couple games in on remote duel, get a couple games in with some friends. We'll see what we can do with it. With Abyss Rising on the horizon and a new ban list looming, it's going to be very hard for me to pick up this Inzektor deck once that set drops because Hornet and Dragonfly both go to 1, but I feel like it wouldn't be right for me to not commemorate this awesome deck in Yu-Gi-Oh history with a proper deck profile. I want to give you guys the actual scoop. With this deck, you're going to see a more generalized build with the cards I have, not just one catered specifically towards Alex's anti-meta Summon King Tiger Wanghu deck. I actually did run 2 matches with Pack yesterday on stream with this, so if you guys caught that was a really fun stream. I fully expect to make another video where I play a couple of my friends in real life with this deck, so you might want to keep your eyes up with that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I gotta point out we're profiling this on the Optimal Alchemist mat. Pre-orders have closed for this officially. I will put these back up tomorrow after the dust settles for the pre-orders and I see how many I have left. You'll be able to snag one while they're there, but once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get it again. Let me not keep you guys waiting any longer. We'll get into this lovely deck profile. If you guys watched the Return of the Duelist episode, you already know kind of what we're working with here, but I'll show you guys what I probably should have played for the Return of the Duelist Progression Series episode. Starting it off, 3 of the Inzektor Centipede, the main man here. This guy's bonkers, dude. Crazy to think Centipede was okay at 3, but Dragonfly was the one that had to go. Wait, Dragonfly's fucking broken, but Centipede is also great too. When an equip spell leaves it, I get to add an Inzektor card from deck to our hand, which is really cool because I could add the sword, the one sword that we pulled. We gotta commemorate the 3 Inzektor Dragonfly. Absolutely a format-defining card. Happy I was able to play it at 3 because I was able to pull 3. Such an awesome deck to be able to play at its full power at its time, or at least kind of at full power. I'm missing a little cards here and there, but at least I think I was able to play with the general strategy. It didn't pan out over any of the episodes I played at. I almost took off Galactic Overlord, but again, we don't talk about the punt, ladies and gentlemen. Dragonfly's nuts at 3. This card can trigger twice if it sends 2 equip cards that was equipped to it. Equip the Giga Weevil, equip the Hornet, pop them both, trigger Dragonfly twice. Broken, dude. Speaking of Hornet, the double Hornet, the famous double Hornet we were able to pull. Really, really great card, dude. Can't believe this card was at 1. Man, it's still a struggle when I get DD Crow'd with this thing. It sucks. It's crazy to think that even with 3 Hornet back in the day, this deck was able to just chug through it all. I'm pretty sure people were still teching DD Crow because DD Crow was nasty, just being able to banish the Hornet. But also, if we're not playing a sealed format, we have access to Leviair, so a much easier way to get it back from the banish bin. Unfortunately, DD Crow shuts it down completely for me. I just don't have a Leviair. Tying up the Inzektor engine, we got the double Giga Weevil instead of our Giga Mantis. Oh man, wouldn't it be crazy if I had Giga Mantis? Does the same purpose as Giga Mantis, but it pumps defense instead of attack, which it never comes up that you want to use the defense because you can't normal summon in defense position. And then the double Inzektor Ladybug, serving the same purpose as Inzektor Hornet, being able to immediately equip and then send it. The level differentiation, it comes up sometimes when I'm able to make the rank 5s, but normally it's just to get the play started. That's the Inzektor lineup there. I wish I had maybe a Hopper or something, but I just don't. And I'm not playing Earwig, dude. Oh god. No earwigs for me, bro. On to some of the power 1-ofs. We've got, of course, the hand traps, the one lovely Veiler, and the one lovely Max C. Every time I play this card, man, I'm reminded why it cannot come back. Max C is an absolutely ridiculous card. Anybody that's been a fan of the channel for a bit has heard me talk about this card in length. Ridiculous card. This card I don't think ever will come back. And then, the lovely Veiler, we pulled the 1. Incredible hand trap, a light card to be able to work with Chaos Emperor Dragon. I remember I was watching a lot of Inzektor gameplay to see if I could get some inspiration for this. And one match that came up was the World Championship match, which was an Inzektor mirror match. I was seeing the players every game off their Sangin search, they would always grab Effect Veiler because Effect Veiler was it was that good. So I've been experimenting a little bit more. I was playing with Pack, and with my Sangin, I was able to search Veiler a lot, which actually made one of the cards in the deck live. You probably know what I'm talking about already. That's it for the hand traps because that's all we have. I was playing the Emergency Teleport engine, and I do stand by it. It's not great. Commander's not an incredible card. Krebon's is a lot better for sure. But I really, really wanted to in the Progression series. I wanted to try to take advantage of my Synchro package as much as I could for as long as I could. So completely just Xing it out, it didn't feel right to me. You know, I wanted to at least summon Scrap, Dragon, Stardust. I wanted to go through them, hopefully once. It still just doesn't pan out, dude, because I always get Book of Moon by Alex. But you know what? I always wanted to play it, see if I could pull it off. In the future, I do know Commander is a garbage card. It is not good unless I have the E-Telly, the one of E-Telly. so I probably will cut it, but for the short time, I wanted to see if I could summon something big with it. It came up like once or twice, I'm sure. Pretty sure Psychic Commander has dumpstered me more than I'd like it to, though. The one Witch and the one Sangin, because that's all we're allocated here. Both really cool cards. The fact I get to play Witch, it makes me happy every time because I'm able to search an absolute king. Dark Armed Dragon, baby. Card's just absolutely bonkers in this deck, man. Really easily able to modify the graveyard, equipping off of dragonflies, just dumping, banishing in general. It's really easy to be able to flex the graveyard enough to be able to summon this guy. And every time he's summoned, dude, in those retro formats, he is a powerhouse. Of course, we got the Phantom Darkness, first edition gold stamp. We got the official boy, man. Incredible card. Love it so much. And then in this deck profile, you didn't see it in the episode, but I am playing the one Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. First edition Duels Pack Kaiba. Lovely looking card here. And like I said, if I'm searching Valor off of Sangin or Witch, like they did back in the day, I'm always going to have a light in the graveyard. Also, Chronaut in the extra deck here, our only rank 3 is also a light. So it's not like impossible to summon this guy. It's a little bit difficult, but every time it's going to resolve, you know it's just clobbering the game. That's it for the Inzektor main deck there. Now let's go to the spells. First up is Double Twister. Twister is actually... despite the fact that I don't have a lot of spell trap removal in the progression series, Twister actually serves double purpose in this deck because it is able to pop any of the equipped Inzektors. So, if I slap a Giga Weevil onto like a Dragonfly or something, got an Inzektor in the grave, I can Twister the Giga Weevil, trigger the Dragonfly, and go to Pound Town there and also trigger the Giga Weevil, man. Broken. Also, just a really good looking ultimate rare, dude. Look at that swirl. When it hits the light right, man, this is a really gorgeous card. Really cool Twisters. Really neat to have them in the deck. Double My Body, because My Body was just generically good against Alex for a bit here. Starting to lose faith in it. 1,500 is starting to get steep to pay. But hell of a card. I have 2. I have 3 actually, but wanted to play the 2 in the main deck. Power 1-ofs. Well, these are the equips, I guess. We got the Inzektor Sword and then the Smoke Grenade of the Thief. So we were talking about pop and equip spells too. This serves kind of the same purposes. It was actually paid in a few profiles back in the day too. Equipping it and then equipping the Hornet, popping the Smoke Grenade, double trigger Dragonfly, and I get to confiscate a card out of your hand. That's insane, dude. And like I said, when you pop it off with a Centipede, searching the Zect Caliber, it's incredible. It's awesome. These are the only 2 equipped cards. You would play more Sword if you had it, but I do not, so that's the only 2 equips I'm playing. Power 1-ofs, we got Forbidden Lance, Star, a Pot of Greed, a Book of Moon, a Confiscation, the Emergency Teleport, a Dark Hole, a Painful Choice. Wow, what a fucking card, dude. What a card. Got the first edition too. Oh man, good looking card too. And to round out the spells, can't... yeah, laugh it up, guys, laugh it up. Not today, Terraforming, not today. No Verdant Sanctuary. I saw lists play it, and it really didn't impress me, the Verdant Sanctuary. Not the fact I couldn't search it with Terraforming, just in general, Macro was the perfect out for it that episode. It just didn't pan out how I wanted it to. I did like the idea of Verdant Sanctuary, though. It's just now the fact that I know I have to draw it doesn't make me too happy. It's just, if he didn't have the macro or anything like blowout like that, maybe it would have came up. Another card that people wanted me to play was Insect Imitation, which Insect Imitation is a normal spell that allows me to sack an insect and then special one with 1 higher level. I don't know why people want me to play that card because the only level 2s I have is Ladybug and Krebons, and then everything else is a level 3. I don't have any of the level 4 Inzektors. The card's literally worthless unless I have, the Ladybug. Onto the traps, like I said, you're going to see a more generic lineup. Got the 2 Mind Crushes. Oh, lovely champion pack cards. Just got these the other day. Gorgeous, gorgeous super rares. A Fiendish Chain. I'm so happy I pulled this thing back in Absolute Power Force, man. Hell of a card. Shame Alex has one, too. He's just as lucky as me. Playing the 1 Dust Shoot because we're allowed. Really, really good card. Need that one champion pack. Speaking of champion pack, I need a champion pack bottomless trap pull as well. We're not playing priority, and I think this is also past the point of priority, so bottomless just becomes a lot better. And then of course we're playing the vanities because we can, and then the 1 Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado can only pop opponent spells or traps. I learned this the other day on stream, so you can't pop your own spells or traps. Didn't matter, because I still had a Twister set for the same plays, but now I know. That's it for the trap lineup. Nice little generic pull right there. Not too bad, not too bad. Sakuretsu, I think, might make its way back into the deck soon enough. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to find the right time for it. That's it for the 40-card main deck there for the progression series. That's probably what I should have played, man. It seems like the right choice, unless I was teching out specifically for anti-meta, which I gotta be honest, guys, I had no idea Alex was going to bring Macro Cosmos, which I knew Macros was a 3, which was spooky, but I had no idea he was going to bring King Tiger and all those goobers to battle, man. On to the extra deck. Really good looking extra deck here. We'll go slow. The Scrap Dragon. Iconic. Ancient Fairy Dragon. I also have a Ghost Rare, one of these bad boys, but the first edition ulti just hits different, dude. Look at that bad boy. Stardust Dragon. Oh my goodness, another first ed ulti, gorgeous. The only first ed ulti I wasn't able to get was a Red Dragon Archfiend. I have yet to summon this guy. Anybody take note of that? I've yet to actually play this card in Progression Series. But we have it, so we got to put it in the extra deck. Black Rose Dragon, of course, iconic level 7. Been played a few times, man. This card's awesome, dude. Yugioh Guardian, a banned card. Actually, a lot of people don't know this card's banned right now in the Progression Series, but we're playing traditional, so we are able to play the 1. I can't believe this card was banned, man. Well, no, I can't. For a card released in Duelist Genesis, the first release for the Synchro monsters, this is a hell of a Synchro to be able to put in the pool. So that's one of our level 6s there, and we actually are playing, a couple more here. We got Orient Dragon that we pulled a little bit ago too. I don't think I've summoned Orient Dragon. Hopefully this guy comes up, man. This card's actually just crazy, but I've yet to find a time to be able to play it. And then the last level 6 is an Iron Chain Dragon, another card. I think I've summoned this at least once. Never actually summoned this thing. It's just there to be there. Dark Diviner is another card that actually goes pretty well with this deck too. It needs a Dark Tuner. I don't think I have a Dark Tuner, actually. I think my only tuner is Valor. So maybe it's not great, but it goes with those insects. I guess it's something, dude. And it is not even a really good card in general, actually, but it's the fact that it plays with insects I wanted to put in the deck, you know. I picked up a copy of it. It was 10 cents for this card, dude. How can I turn it down? That's it for the Synchro package. That's the good stuff right there. And then on to the XYZ. Some of these you've seen. Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. The number 12, Crimson Shadow, Armor Ninja. This has been a star for an episode here. Inzektor, Exa Stag. I wish I would have had the chance to summon this guy. This card's actually just really, really good too, man. I get to take one of my opponent's monsters and equip it. Yes. Thank you. Never actually got the chance to summon this card, though, but it is a hell of a card, and it looks sick, too. That artwork's nice. The Crystal Chronaut that we were just talking about in Return of the Duelist is also a hell of a card. Being a light, too. 2 level 3, super easy to get if we're popping off. We're going to summon him anyways because he's just 21. He's a little bit bigger, but being a light for CED helps, too. And then the only 2 cards I actually wasn't able to get for the profile, Alex sent me a Photon Papal Operative. I'm still waiting for him, you know, unless Simo is Schemo and he didn't send me it. Absolutely scammed, bro. I'd expect it from him. And then the last card is a Psychic Life Transfer. I couldn't find a Psychic Life Transfer in my my locals bulk, so I don't have one. But yep, this would be Life Transfer if I had it. Still working with the E-Telly package. And I don't really have a side deck built together for this because, honestly, I'm not going to ever play a tournament in it. I don't think I will ever be able to side deck. I might get something together when I'm playing with my friends here, so I'm able to at least have some shot if I, you know, don't need the Twisters or the Dust Tornado or Vanities or something like that. But yeah, that's the profile. I've been into retro formats a lot recently, and I just wanted to get this deck built because I just thought it would be a fun project to, you know, take on and see if I can build it in paper and see, you know, what it could do in real life against some other decks that's not the Progression Series, which excitingly you guys will have the opportunity to see in some future videos here. I gotta get my friends to sit down and, you know, feel the power of Painful Choice, bro. I can't wait. So if you guys want to see this deck, the Progression Series deck, in real life, in action, be sure to hit the subscribe button on the channel. That's going to be coming soon. Also, if you haven't followed my Twitch stream, you're missing out too, because you could have seen this in action already. And you might see it again in action, so more of a reason to follow. Right, that being said, thanks for tuning into the video, guys. Buy them at optimal.shop, visit it, and I don't know how to close this video.